Best Fisheries Scientist of India 2004, PhD of India, Memorial Award, Best Researcher 2008, US, Bangalore, Professor K. Ramakrishna Memorial Education Award 2011, CBM College,
the next veterinary, I think number of monkey virus. I don't think. I don't think. Okay. At least first it is.
Finally, they will say thank you.
That's what we are not necessary. Yes. Could not be antibody for deadly corona. People use the system from that, right? Then it wants antibodies. But there is alternative antibody for PS, recombinant antibody system that is better. The few of the company are is not. So they are all for that. Vaccinate ಆದ್ರೂ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. By taking the risk.
Factory they converted their into manufacturing them. To the confidence because it's mechanical here these things even also at time if some of the sir would have done full solution for that. They did not really take us for that. It's a policy.
ICM has to
Another important point is what is corona terms? COVID virus. First, for all these things, there is a person who has an institution. Corona is the one who said this corona. So, it is something which you can think out of the box also. I personally feel that it is no corona. Can I give it a that? This where problem has come, the solution from that zone or institution or that platform it has come, then there will be us. So that is how it's a global psychology, global market. So that is how finally the vaccine it's a great technology and millions of
yeah.
And so many. I cannot say Dr. Mohan, lot of collaboration from NACA, World Fish, everywhere he is advising, guiding, and even Dr. Shekhar today he is here very. We started work on microbiome noda virus at that time. So either or way, whether it is College of Fisheries or Karnataka. So I don't feel like fish out of water. I am among you. So once again, I thank College of Fisheries Mangalore, who has made me to stand here today. I think not forget either Dr. Ramesh or anybody, many of you know personally. So the topic, the blue method, something I advise for my organization. It may be of some for some. I am going to share coming 30 minutes. 2021, 182 million metric ton, out of which 16.2 million metric ton India is contributing, but till it is 17.545 metric ton India is contributing. And India stands second. If you will see in comparison to China in freshwater aquaculture production, the production is almost 91 million metric ton, almost 50% production, as Dr. Shankar was mentioning. So both capture and culture almost contributing more or less in a similar amount. Rather rather aquaculture is contributing little more in a world scenario. But if you see the contribution of China, freshwater aquaculture is contributing 51 million metric ton, almost 6 times more than what India is contributing in 2021, or 9.4 million metric ton. Nevertheless, the growth trend since last 20 years, you can see it is almost double. The growth trend is quite significant in comparison to any other agriculture sector. This sector is growing tremendously. If you will see the scenario, we are second in global fish production, second in global aquaculture production, second in global inland fish production, first in global inland capture fish production, and of course, number 1 in Indian major calves, but 5th in global capture fish production, 5th in global scampi production. If you will see from the aquaculture, the majority of contribution is coming from the freshwater aquaculture sector. As on date, as I was mentioning, we are almost contributing 17.5 million metric ton, where aquaculture is contributing almost 13.1 million metric ton. The cages, it is now slowly revolutionizing. We have more than 2,000 cages where we are getting more than 62,000 tons of production. Few we are us to second strategy for the big 2040 target. So with top target for 24 million metric ton production freshwater and 2030 million metric ton production, we have kept it target. And what are the how to go ahead, all those things we have a target. And it is a beautiful book. The World Fish, they have developed this particular book. Project is consumption, the current consumption, and what is in comparison to global, to almost more than 20 consumption, and how we will go ahead, production versus consumption. So that is a beautiful booklet it has come up, sir. Thank you very much for bringing that particular booklet. So I will not go into all those details, but one thing certain here, when we are in China as number 1, why India 2? I was going through, sir, you both visited several times to different, this presenting, this is most of the literature. China, they have more than they are doing for more than 400 species, aquaculture species. 400 species, they have improved varieties of 200 species. When they have improved, definitely the will be definitely high. And less than 200 organizations, research organizations, they are contributing to the fisheries and aquaculture development in China. So we have to think whether we want to come up with near about to China. We have to think in that angle to in lot of investment in the sector for the improvement program, whatever varieties, we have to widen the scope of research, having more and more variety, diversification in terms of species. And again, another important thing is there is negligible export from the freshwater aquaculture sector. So that is also a very, very crucial point. Unlike tilapia, unlike pangas, we have not touched much. So that is also very important thing for the farmer's point of view. Then again, ornamental fish. Hardly our trade is, in comparison to global trade, it is almost very, very negligible, almost near about 1%. Again, just for example, I had the opportunity, in fact, Dr. Mohan is very much here. So, one instance I was going through, the Egyptian president inaugurated the Galleon Pond, which is around 4,000 acres of 1359 ponds, and they have created one integrated fish city. You see, for the development of a sector, the president is inaugurating one system. So that much of emphasis giving on one particular segment. So this just I am citing of the examples. Think in similar angle, bring some kind of when we are thinking for the rural evolution. Again, genome edited fish, latest research development has been now well accepted in China and Japan. India should think. We have more than 2.4 million hectares of ponds and tanks. We don't know exactly how many are under use. Maybe somewhere data comes 60%, somewhere 70%. Still we have huge scope, even if it is 60 or 70%. We have 3 million hectares of reservoirs. There is a huge scope, but we made a thrust on those aspects. So we have a huge scope. One question, in fact, is global evolution preparation have inquired. Sir, we have also 3 million hectares of salt affected area. Most of our carp species, including whether it is rohu, katla, they grow in the same size, even 5 to 6 ppt, in up to 8 ppt, without affecting the growth. The rohu are growing. So there is a huge potential along with the Banami, what they are culturing in our CFA center. So we should probably, we have to think some of the areas out of that million hectare areas, we can some of our freshwater species can make some dent to increase the freshwater segment. Again, manpower we have, but they are not first, unlike I don't want to mention, but so and how to go ahead. So we have, I would like to mention technologies where freshwater aquaculture institute, all these or those who are in freshwater aquaculture is whatever technology been made, it has made some dent in the culture system, production system. We have developed very much here in tilapia breeding program, in rohu breeding program. We have hydrophila resistance. Whatever we are giving now, we have added, and we the IP for this AHR, which was started in 19. Now crossed 14 generations. Every wherever we have generation, we used to go for multiple locational test. It is giving more than % higher growth to normal, and we have made only 10 to 11%. This is just a small showing. Not going into all Amrit Katla, Minister of Fisheries, Lalan Singh ji, he has released recently. Now we are to fourth generation. This is giving more than 5 to 30% higher selection response. We have already crossed. Now we are in fourth generation. We have given the seeds. We are supplying brooder seed to multiplier units where they are disseminating. So on an average, also we have covered 12% area under culture, carp culture through this improved variety. Another story is Sifa GI Scampi, genetically improved Scampi. We have crossed 14 generations, which is giving 50 to 60% higher growth, and more than 34 millions of seeds are being produced by 5 multiplier units, which are located mostly in Andhra Pradesh, and it has been now cultured in more than 10 states. The area of coverage is almost 3,500 hectares, and it is giving additional production around 2,000 tons of additional production. So this is the story. This is the spread of different improved varieties. We have just roughly calculated how much impact these three are making. So this top figure, but what I meant to here, that all these only we have covered 10% of the area. We are kept as very rate of covering by 2030 culture. In culture we will cover by 20. If at all there will be good funding ministry. Now ministry only SIFA as the serious breeding for all the improved of freshwater fish to tremendously support the regular program, sir. We will try to achieve target we have kept in future, sir. So I am not on the improvement of these varieties in every generation. We used to go for multi-locational testing, and you can see whatever data I have, all the economics. I would not like to take more time. If anybody is interested, I can share. I am leaving these slides here. You can look into the cost benefit ratio of each of these improved varieties, how they are behaving in field condition. You can see simple Katla, normal Katla in 1 year 1.2 kg, where we have tested this improved Katla, it is growing 1.8 kg. So 600 grams of benefit we are getting from these improved varieties. Not only this genetic improvement through classical selective breeding, we are also going for marker assisted selection or molecular breeding. We have generated the whole genome sequence of freshwater fish of Rohu, Katla and Magur. Of course, Hilsa also we are now trying to breed in freshwater system to complete its life cycle. So in details, if you will see in comparison to China, where we exactly stand, we have only developed breeding and seed production technology of 37 food fishes, grow out culture of 28 species, and commercial farming of 24 species till date. So we have a lot of things to do to bring more species into the system, to make the system more diversified based on the preference of the people, based on the preference of the farming community. So we have to think, we have to bring much more species into our basket. Yesterday I was there, in our center, they are doing excellent work. Dr. Gangadhar is here, the whole team they are here. We are able to breed 6 species of peninsular carp and barbs, and we are trying to now spread. We have taken a decision that we will spread with the help of CIFRI. We will try to put in most of the reservoirs and riverine systems, sir, whatever species we will produce. This year we are going to stock more than 50,000 numbers. Coming year onwards, we have kept a target. If you are coming out, now we are going to give a beautiful bioflux systems in this center as well as one hatchery. So with a target at least 2.5 lakh fingerlings every year we will produce, and we will try to disseminate through state, through CIFRI, so that these species again they should establish in the riverine system and reservoirs. So, and I will not go into these cropping patterns, how it influences the production, how it influences the profitability, whether it is how it is multiple stocking, multiple harvesting, single stocking, multiple harvesting, how it is beneficial. I will not go into these are old things, but still these are profitable. Some of the farmers are practicing, and we also should propagate it. Even zero size stocking, which is well practiced in Andhra Pradesh, how it is profitable. Now even Andhra farmers, they are going for 6 months culture only. 2 crops they are easily bringing out in some of the pond systems and making table size fish production. We are propagating polyculture with the freshwater, and where the farmer can get additional income of 1.5 to 2 lakhs per hectare by introducing SCAPI in the polyculture system. After 6 months of culture, they can harvest the freshwater prawn and go ahead with the carp system. We have technologies for fungus, 25 to 30 ton production. Technologies for like Singi, Magur and Pabda, where we can go up to 2.3 ton production, profit margin of 2 lakhs per hectare. We have been giving consultant to Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and on morel seed. Recently, we have given handholding to Tamil Nadu. Now they are self-sufficient in morel production. They have developed the morel brood bank, morel seed. They have themselves they have produced this year. Sir, our Dr. Rajesh and team, they have done wonderful work in both Telangana and Tamil Nadu particularly. And this is it is going on very smoothly, and probably this will be one of the additional species. So in general, we have lot many carp species, barbs. So if you are going to those minor carps and barbs, along with the, you can increase the even more than 20% higher production with 33% higher profit. That also we have developed the technologies, we have shown it, and with the practice of different cropping systems like single stocking, harvesting, multiple stocking, you can also increase biomass as well as income, net profit, this kind of culture. So coming to diversified systems now is going on. So what now we have systems, we standardize this system, the old, but poured like this biofloc units to thousands of units. Some of the farmers will versed with this technique. So that is a big challenge. Most of the places it is a big failure. So we are going for each species, standardizing which is at which stage it will be viable or economically viable. Most we have seen like species, the seed production technology will take up using this, where you can provide more than 27-fold higher in bioflux with similar survival, more than 90%. We are getting in case of to fingerling 95 higher survival. On to fry we are getting survival. So even RAS system for high value species up to per kilo we can produce using RAS. Of course, several systems developed by RAS system for cages by circular systems for different, even 25 tons, 1000 liter of cages, which has been developed by CP. So ornaments, what I was mentioning, it has a, yeah, maybe another, thinking I will get 5 minutes because I have come from distance. So please be ornamental fish, it has a tremendous scope. We have ventured only, we have more than 324 species. We had a national consultation map for the ministry for the how we have to go this ornamental fish industry, but we have not made any very high value fish which are available in EH region or Western Ghat region. think for that. There is a in terms of fish market, of in terms of the access market also. That we have made different feeds, feed formulas, how to make available these feeds at a cheaper price. So several feeds have been commercialized, but there are still lot to be done in terms of nutrition, using microbial supplements, using alternate fish meal. We should not be using fish again to grow fish. So what we are doing, like is your black soldier, already several feed for come up. Even in our campus, sir, now we are incubating 5 incubators. Every day they are producing 200 kg larvae, pupae, which can be used in developing fish feed. A game changer to replace fish meal. Only thing, do little more work, how to boil and how to remove the long-term storage. So one of the alternate. In terms of Shankar mentioned, vaccines now it has now Indian COVID vaccine, which is who has made COVID vaccine, he has already vaccines, and once the vaccine, now we are making the draft ready. Once it is approved, perhaps it will be immediately released to the farming communities. 5 vaccines Indian Immunologicals has already taken from the ICR institutes. So it will be used for the fish vaccination programs. Of course, a massive surveillance program is going on. I don't want to say anything on that. Many of us, we know, and we have several formulations available in different institutes to prevent different diseases. But still, disease is a big challenge. Every day, every year, we are getting new pathogens. And perhaps, when we are reporting one new day before yesterday, I sent the sample to BFGR for confirmation. That is Golda virus. We are going to report another new virus. So it is coming up. So in 2024, again, 2 viral disease, we are reporting in so every day there are several viruses coming up. So now we have to think in a deeper dimension, how to promote aquaculture, how to sustain aquaculture, to achieve the target of maybe 25 tons from the freshwater sector using newer initiative approaches. And some of the approaches, I will go into all those details. Like this, now we have taken a project, ICR has invested huge amounts now. So we have taken up one CRISPR project, CRISPR-based genome editing, make Rohu muscle mass and in muscle mass in Rohu as a resistant to Aeromonas through CRISPR-based app. Already we have genes we have identified. It is a 10 crore project. Years we will come out with also and target also. So that approach we are now taking. There are several aspects which may not perfect, but one of these thing what I would like to mention, we have come up with a smart pond system where we have kept a targeted production of 20 tons utilizing this smart system, where there will be action system which where DO false means there will be automatic aeration, automatic feeding system, automated feeders we have developed for RAS system, bioflux system, pond system, and household aquarium system. You can manage through your mobile. The systems over 3 months, 2 months, you need not to when you are going abroad or going out of your home for ornamental system, or also in pond system. We have developed automated system of feeding all those tanks, and the smart pond system which we have developed, it is also integrated with a smart harvester. Because nowadays people are getting live fish of this size, it is mechanical. It will harvest that much size of fish. You just put the switch, it will within 1 to 2 minutes. So that's what that kind of thing we are putting in that pond, sir, to get the live fish, so that we can supply, the farmers can sell the live fish to the market. Besides, we have also like some spectral imaging system where we are working on that system, where with the help of IRI, particularly to look into the in different pond systems. So it is mostly for prediction of phosphorus, carbon or nitrogen in the pond system. Sitting in the lab itself you can do, applying drone technology. And also we have developed one geospatial decision support system. This support system will be helpful in a particular time point, how much water bodies are available, how much water area is available, how much water area in your district is containing water for 2 months, 4 months, 6 months or 1 year. So accordingly you can make a strategy or planning for what type of fish to be cultured in those water bodies. So that type of decision support system also we have made. Of course, we have lot of challenges in the future, whether it is climate, whether it is land availability, whether it is quality water, epizootics. Nowadays, single disease is never a challenge. It is always a multiple etiological agents are being involved. And of course, we have to think of the complete value chain of aquaculture. Without value chain, it may be successful. We have to think for the alternative ingredients, low cost ingredients. Convergence, that is very important, very important. We have to give much more emphasis in the dissemination of the knowledge of the technology. So that is very, very essential. And so we have to give sufficient Secretary Fisheries. He had been to SIFRI, so they have initiated one mega program, particularly on drone technology. Within no time, they are getting immediate fast aid. So that's the scenario. It will slowly it will change, and we have to adapt to this kind of technologies.
So when somebody told Sahu is delivering the talk, I remember 2-3 Sahus who are seniors to me in the college. So when
You
I
go
told
to
him,
Orissa, you see many more Sahus. Anyway, I think just to add some more information. Congratulations, Dr. Sahu, for
Thank
a
you, sir.
wonderful, I would say, insight into the new dimensions of technologies which you want to really bring in. And I would say that maybe urge in each of the fishery professionals to visit SIFA, because seeing is believing, and whatever he says here probably you will not be able to appreciate, but when you go there, definitely the technology's sharpness, you can see that. That's what I think is very much required, because no college or no university has such a huge facility like what SIFA has. So that is something marvelous. And no, not necessary. I would say, in fact, whenever I am there, early morning, I take a full round of the farm and come. See, it's about 5 kilometers walking. That will, we can see everything and then come. Probably when you discuss with the scientists, you get much more insights into various things. And of course, anyway, it is a storehouse of technologies, but all the same, as was said by somebody, it has to be properly commercialized. That is what is important. Of course, they are trying very hard on everything, whatever they take it as seriously, because it is an institute which is recognized by ICR as the best institute in the country. So among all the agricultural centers. So probably I think, you need to have a team, which of course I have been suggesting also, have a team which can really take care of this extension part of it very well, and also be in direct link with all the fisheries colleges in the country, because this is what is very important. Maybe once in a week or once in a month, we should have online maybe presentations of findings of SIFA, probably, which I think we should really recommend, and then try to imbibe that sort of a technology mindset among the students. That is very, very
Sir, I was struggling for a couple of months. In fact, we have 11 arteries. So to train those artery director first, I requested DDG extension. Sir, I want to expose to our technologies to director artery first, so that they will transfer the technologies to the KVK scientist or KVK SMS. So in fact, they have agreed now. Both the DDG they have accepted. So in October last week, all 731 KVKs they will join online. All artery directors and DDGs, they will be at SIFA. We will deliver one day full technology details to them.
And
Whatever technologies
of
we
course,
have.
I know there are only 11. We have 11,000 students.
Yeah.
See, that is the reason why I say this is now online teaching has become very prominent in the country. Yeah, even I would say Indira Gandhi Open University or any other university which goes online probably can they can learn many things and even pass some of the courses without even attending in the college. So that is what is very important, and SIFA should take a lead. I would say that because especially inland fisheries and aquaculture, when it comes to, of course, SIFRI always claims we are number one and SIFA is number two. It is different. So, but I think that is one thing which we have to do. And that apart, I think geospatial survey of water bodies could be by satellite or could be by drone, whatever means we do. Probably I think this is very, very important, at least to know what is our resource, so that the planning becomes, because we sit in the planning commission. Earlier I used to be the member of the planning commission for fisheries development, but you know, it is very difficult, rather very strange. We don't know what resources we have, and without that, like just like that, we plan many things which are not practical. So that is something I think, and it's a very important. Yesterday I was there with the Secretary and Minister of Fisheries in Karnataka and in Bangalore, of course. So I told them the same thing. So unless we take a lead, because Bangalore is known to be a hub for all the satellite imaging and all that, why not we do this? They said, somebody has said already we have done it. But anyway, I thought I'll not contradict it, and later on I can have a discussion. But I think the initiative which SIFA has taken probably is very good. And probably even the chlorophyll assessment, the productivity assessment. See, that is another big thing. We need to really understand the productivity of all water bodies. Then only we can plan it better. Otherwise, just like that, you know, randomly we think if there is a water, I think that is our thing, and we can do whatever technology we have, and that is not correct. So that also I think, it should be taken forward. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For
Any questions from?
In Haryana, some farmers are culturing prawns in recent years.
Benami.
You want to see?
No, sir. Sir was telling about the introduction.
Actually, SIFA is not doing it. SIFA is doing it. They have a center.
Rohtak.
Youngsters,
Sir,
they are not opening the mouth. Why?
I'll make them to open. Okay. Sir, while complimenting the institute, here is my suggestion. Like you said, IoT, Internet of Things. Already, the Aqua Connect and Iroaka and Tomato from Korea, right? Vietnam, they have advanced in these lines.
Yeah.
And by collaborating with them, we can save a lot of time and effort. So definitely we can save a lot of money. They have advanced. Please collaborate with them. And Mr. Dr. Reddy, you want to say something, Tomato?
Yeah, it was good to hear a lot of good new technologies has been developed. But as sir told, because of poor extension, that is not reaching the farmers. So whereas I am from the private industry, of course. So I have been partnered with one of the technology-based company in Vietnam, and now we are regularizing the usage of IoT and automation, artificial intelligence in India, mainly in shrimp culture right now. So we already deployed this AI, artificial intelligence in shrimp hatcheries, and it's doing good. And probably next month we will be installing IoT systems in entire shrimp farms in Andhra Pradesh.
Very good. Yeah.
So these systems already developed a lot, means tested, a lot of data has been collected and regularized. So now the system is already like, even the check trace we monitor in shrimp farms, it's based on artificial intelligence. So no more manual check trace are required in shrimp farming. So now we are installing it. So IoT, it will manage entire farm without any human interference. So we are already reached that level. So maybe SIFA or any other institute, SIFA, whatever it is. So if we collaborate already with existing players, it will save a lot of time, because
Excellent.
there is no need of
repetition.
Of the wheel again.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
let us follow.
It will save a lot of time. Yeah.
A lot of time, and technology is already advanced. So we need not spend money on the basics again and again. So yeah, if anybody wants to collaborate on these technologies, yeah, you can. Thank you.
Thank you.
There are no questions. We will close the session
just
and break for coffee.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
just sir, please be seated. May I request Dr. Prabhudeva onto the desk and honor a small token of gratitude, please? Please. And Dr. Eknath, one of the former directors of SIFA, you can also join, please. Please. We are 30 minutes lagging, and we have a quick break for tea. Please come back within 10 minutes. Thank you.